it looks like this is just going to be FCBM month. So I got, there's actually two FCBMs. This is the first one that he sent before he checked my wants list, or checked my updated wants list. I had updated it like the day I think that he sent. And so he sent a second FCBM with some of the other cards that I needed. So because this is so fantastic, I was thinking of just holding off and doing both FCBMs at once, but after seeing this, it's just too amazing, and this guy definitely deserves 2 videos at the very least. So we'll go ahead and start off by checking out the note. Says, Catherine, hello, just writing in to send you a few cards that I'm sure you'll get more use from than me. I'm primarily a Magic the Gathering player, but I collect most trading cards, of which Pokemon I'm a fan of. I'm kind of off and on with watching your channel, but I immediately thought of you when I got them. You're one of the first channels I've watched, and also the one who got me to start my own channel, and his channel is JamillatheKilla. Shameless plug, and no, this is exactly why I do FCBMs. Yeah, this is the least I can do for you guys. Although my content is much different than yours, I've been looking to make a second channel for TCG videos. Anyway, not to ramble, hope you enjoy the cards, can't wait for your next video. Regards, Colton, aka JamillatheKilla. Hit me up on Twitter, people. I actually don't have a Twitter account, but yeah, everyone else, hit him up. So it's great to hear that, as a Magic player, you know, he's not even necessarily getting into the Pokemon TCG, but, getting into other card games. You know, Magic the Gathering is the #1 trading card game in the country, and, you know, Pokemon can learn a lot from it, can learn a lot from their mistakes, as well as successes, and, yeah, so I don't even know where to start. Let's go ahead and start with this. So I guess he got a bunch of Furious Fist packs because we have a ton of code cards. And I actually just sold the last of my booster pack codes a few days ago. So that's great to kind of boost up the code card collection again. I have everything I need online, and since the new set's about to be released, what I usually do is like 50 cents for a new code, 25 cents for older ones. Even though the new set isn't quite out, well actually, well, never mind. By the time this video goes up, the set will be out, because we're on a bit of a delay, because I've got so many awesome videos coming up, scheduled, and hopefully get a release schedule up for you guys soon, too. So yeah, those codes are 25 cents each, which the video is probably already up of. And then he sent 5 ultra rares, all sleeved in top loaders, and yeah, let's see, how should we... Let's go ahead and organize them like this. So, first we have Dragonite EX. I've pulled so many Dragonites, they seem to be just following me around, but Dragonite is a fantastic card. It's great paired with Virizion, Scoop Ups, even Scoop Up Cyclone. It hasn't really done that well at regionals from the reports that I've been seeing, but it definitely was up there. It got a fair bit of play, and it does have Fairy weakness, so with all the Fairy Pokemon out there, the Fairies deck itself with Xerneas and Aromatisse has been getting some more play, and so if that ever gets big, or if this deck ever gets big, we're going to see Fairies get bigger. So very, very useful card. Next, we have Heracross EX, another card that is great power up with Virizion. As you can see, Virizion is just an all-around great card, too. I haven't seen really too many builds of Heracross that have actually worked. It's a deck that I've been curious to try and test out. I'm not sure if I have the cards to play with it online yet. I'll have to check on that. But yeah, if anyone has a decent deck list for Heracross and would like me to try it out in some battle videos to get them up in the future, I understand if you don't want to post it in the comments, you know, publicly. But if you would like me to try it out, you know, post like a skeleton list, or you can email it to me or anything like that. I usually haven't been showing deck lists. Something I might do in the future, but since my boyfriend's a big part of the deck list, or our deck list, I don't necessarily want to give away, you know, his hard work. Then we have Lucario EX. Now, Lucario did see quite a bit of play at regionals in various fighting type builds. It's just got a lot of fighting as a ton of support right now with the stadium and the special energy. Add on some muscle bands, and you've got a really hard hitting card. And what I love about Lucario EX, we're back to the three attacks, and they're all fantastic. You know, for just one energy, 30 is perfectly reasonable. Corkscrew is going to refill your hand, and Somersault Kick. Yeah, you add this with a muscle band, a couple of strong energy, and Fighting Stadium, and you're hitting very hard. To go with Lucario X, we have Mega Lucario EX, and this is another card that I've just been pulling all over the place recently. This one itself hasn't seen too much play in fighting decks. Lucario is, I mean, it's because you lose a turn when you Mega Evolve. Lucario is just a much safer play, but I have seen a few decks where they've teched in like a 1 Lucario EX for it. And then the final card, we have a full art Karina. So Karina is an essential with all fighting type decks. It's essentially a Skyla, but you get not only the Pokemon, not only the item, but you also get a fighting Pokemon as well. So fantastic ultra rares, and the only ultra rare I need from Furious Fist still, which I thought I had and I must have mistakenly sold or traded it, is a full art Fossil Researcher. So I'm going to be doing, in fact, actually by the time this video goes up, I should have already updated all of my trade binders, so if it's still on my wants list, please check it out. And of course, we have the new set that's been released too, so do check that out. I'm not able to judge a pre-release this time around, so I will have many, many more cards on my wants list than I usually have, since I won't have those extra packs to open. So hope you guys enjoyed this amazing FCBM, and like I said, he sent a second FCBM, which is on the way, so definitely stay tuned for that. Again, this is JamillatheKilla.